What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. A summer of fun, excitement, some gameplay is upon us. Big Brother 28 is here. I'm your host, Bobby Goodsby. Welcome in, guys. New studio, new season. I got my podcast office now. Almost got it 100% to where I want it to be, but we're a work in progress still. But got my own office now, not a sliver of my room. So this season, I plan on going big with the Big Brother 28 coverage. I look forward to having you guys all here. We're going to have a watch along with the live Broveal. What do we think of Broveal? I want you guys to comment in the chat below. Let me know what you think of it being called the Broveal. Not sure. I love it. I get what they're going with, but we'll see what happens. But we're excited to have you guys here. Remember, you guys can get your comments read live here on stream. Every single time I go live, I will pull up your guys' comments. We have our first person in the comments here. Do you think we're getting the whole cast or just the newbies? Says Sam Higdon 979. Sam, good to see you again, my friend. Man, to be honest with you guys, I'm really leaning towards it's probably just going to be the newbies. I mean, we've seen this in the past. Look at Rachel from last season, right? Where we got Rachel on premiere night, even though we all knew through the hints that it was going to be Rachel Riley going into the house. I really suspect that they're probably just going to give us the newbies, but at the same time, this is a new reveal that they're doing on their YouTube channel. This is the first time they've done this, really the first time they've done it since, Jeff would go and interview house guests before they go into the house. So I'm very happy about it. For content wise, it's going to be amazing because I'll have something to watch with you guys. We're going to show it here, do live react, do our commentary. And I very much so look forward to it. Woke up extra early today on the West Coast just to be able to be here with you guys. Like I said, for this season, I'm going to be going really hard in the paint for my Big Brother coverage, even more than last season. I plan on doing late night live streams. As many of you know, I bartend at night, so I'm going to be going straight after work and going and watching the live feeds live with you guys here in the chat. So if you guys can't, follow me at Goodsby Bobby on X/Instagram, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. If you guys can give me a follow there, that'd be amazing. You can watch me both on YouTube at Reality After Show, at After Show on YouTube, or twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. But yeah, really looking forward to this season. Going to be doing late night live streams now that I have my own office. I'm not going to wake up my wife and kiddo in the middle of the night so I can actually do this. And yeah, really looking forward to this season. I think that, okay, let's talk about the possible returnees, right? And let me pull up Hamster Watch on here because I do want to talk about Hamster Watch's clue towards who could be on the cast. So, and everyone knows Hamster Watch is a staple in the community. Hamster Watch has been very correct in the past with, breaking information before the season starts. So a slight revision to my alphabet soup. As always, it's not necessarily accurate, correct, or complete, but we're now at A, B, C, D, D, H, J, K, L, 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 M, M, R, R, T. So if we count that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that makes us think, obviously, we got probably 17 house guests going in. I'm sure I would say 12 to 14, maybe even a little bit more. Who knows? I want to say at least 10 of those are going to be newbie names, right? I'm sure that's just either the first name, first initial of the first name, or last initial of the, or excuse me, first initial of the last name. I couldn't tell you for sure what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure it'd probably be the first name. But that gives us a little hints, right? Even though it might not necessarily be completely accurate, and Hamster Watch fully admits to that. Sorry, I totally undid my hat there. I do think that this is going to be the most accurate hint we will have. So we'll be able to deduce today by getting, even if it's the newbies, we'll be able to deduce, okay, these are the letters that we can rule out and go from there as to the possible returnees. Hopefully we get both. I'm really hoping we get both, but just in case we don't, we'll at least be able to deduce from there where we're at. If you guys are new here, I'm so excited for the season. So excited to have you guys. You guys killed it for me last season when we did our live stream updates. And I really look forward to doing more, especially when the kiddo goes back to school. Then I'll be able to do even more. So I want to know in the comments, guys, what are your questions, concerns? What are you guys looking forward to? We got about 10 minutes till the Broveal. I want to know what you guys are thinking. What are you looking forward to? Who do you want to see play? And very much so looking forward to it all. Then we got another comment. Didn't care about name and stay excited for a cast reveal. Yeah, I am too. I am too. I don't even care that it's early in the morning on the West Coast. It's not super early for most people. For me, this is early, but very excited for it as well. Happy to have you here. Well, are they considering the people from the other shows newbies? That's a good question. I wouldn't think so. I think if they're gonna do like a reveal of, people from other shows, whether it be like a Johnny Bananas from the challenge, which I've heard that name rumored out there. We've been asking for that for a long time. Really hope it's Johnny Bananas. Doubt it, but there is a J on the list, so it's possible. But I think that any famous, pseudo celebrity that they have on here will be part of the big reveal of, these people going in. I don't think they would give us some and not all of them. Let's see what else you said. Sam says Bobby's gonna need a lot of energy drinks and coffee. Man, if I didn't have that high blood pressure, I'd be drinking one right now. I feel like Angela is on as well. I feel like Angela is a lock for this cast. There's been too much rumors about Angela being on the cast. It's just one of those ones that feels real. And can I be really honest with you guys? Seeing 2 R's on there, I might be in my own head. Is there a chance we get Rachel Riley again? I know it's 2 R's. I'm thinking Rachel Riley. It's not going to be that. Because of everything that happened last season, do we think that's a possibility? I don't know. I don't don't see her name out there very much. I haven't seen really anything. God, I hope so, though. I would love to see Rachel get a second chance, even though I couldn't understand how she wanted to do it back-to-back summers in a row. I think this is a very good take. I think Riz God is a for sure possibility. And I was talking to Fairplay about this yesterday, and I was like, who are the survivors you think could possibly be on? Obviously, he doesn't know anything, no spoilers or anything, but he's like, if I had to really figure it out, he's like, and it's someone that's relevant to what's been going on Survivor lately. He's like, Riz God is front of mind for me. He just seems perfect for that. He's young. He's someone just was on back-to-back seasons of the show. He went far both times. He's got, he's controversial, which they did throw that out there, that it might be controversial. I really think Riz God is a good possibility. Let's see here. And then Fresh Show, good to see you again, too, by the way. Sandick says, these are the best BB days with the reveal and the whole season hit. I agree. This is the best time of year because then we finally can pick out who we like, who we think our favorites may be, who we think we're going to be rooting for, who we're going to be rooting against. But most importantly, it's just the anticipation, is it not? It's the anticipation of BB seasons here. Like the weather's finally gotten warm this last week, and it really feels like summer is upon us. I think for me, the show really ramps up when the live feeds start, right? Like, yes, you get that first episode, and on the first episode, it is really just, hey, we're excited to be here. We get to know the cast. We get a lot of their backstory. We get to see a little bit of the dynamics, and we see who wins HOH. That's essentially it. It's exciting, but it's not like you get any meat and potatoes out of the first episode. The fact that the live feeds, we're not going to have to wait till like Sunday or whatever to get our live feeds. We're going to get it immediately after Unlocked on Friday is huge. The fact that they're doing a live reveal is huge. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm thinking for me, as far as the live feeds go, if you guys know, obviously, like I'll be at work when the live feeds drop. There's nothing I can do about it. It's concert night. I can't miss it. But I will be going live, watching the feeds when I get home, probably around 1:30 in the morning West Coast time. And I know that's late, and I know a lot of you, but it's the first night of feeds. There's going to be people up. So if you guys want to come hang out with me, I'll be watching the live feeds. I'll be talking about it with you guys. So Friday, I'm aiming for like 1:30. Just depends when I get out of work. Hopefully earlier. We'll see. But any of you late birds out there, definitely come hang out with me as I discuss everything going on in the feeds while we watch and react. I'm really looking forward to this, guys. We're 5 minutes away from the live reveal. Let me take this down real quick. All right, so let's get to some more of your guys' questions here. Sam says, I feel like there are two BB returnees, Tucker and Angela. I don't know. I would think it would be at least one male, one female. I do agree with you on that. Are they going to be coaches? Are they going to be actual players? Is there going to be a weird like vote them into the house situation, which I really hope that's not the case, because then the people that aren't Big Brother people are going to be at a severe disadvantage compared to the actual BB people trying to come in. I'm in West Coast time, so Pacific Standard Time. I'm in California. So SoCal represent. We are here. We are live. But yes, I will be going live hopefully around 1 a.m.-ish. So 1:30-ish. I have it set for that, but it just depends when I get out of here. I think Tucker and Angela are very good picks. There's been some stuff out there saying that Tucker has been pretty active on social media, which we know means nothing. I just feel like Angela's got to be a lock. No? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I want to get your guys' questions read here. I think D and Rizzo are on. Okay, so for me, I know there's a huge fan base that loves D, right? I know that there's a big D contingent out there. I just don't know how well a former winner on Survivor will do on Big Brother, especially if the cast of newbies knows they're a winner. Like, I just feel like it's a weird outcome. I almost rather them have someone who wasn't a former winner of Survivor be on the show, because I feel like that gives them the best case scenario to try to go far in this game. But I'm not opposed to D. That's my only reservation, is the fact that they are a former winner. And that gives me pause, because it's just an active target on their back. And I want to see whoever it is coming from Survivor, if there is a player from Survivor, go deep in the game. Let me get to some more of your questions before we will pull up the live stream of the Broveal. I heard Big Brother moving to OTT style for live feeds. Okay, so there's the information that was out there by EW and other sources that said basically that they're going to have a version of the live feeds right after the episode that's going to go live and play after the episode for people to see on YouTube. And then it's going to be a shortened version. So I don't know if that means, are we going to be able to watch during the like competitions? Are we actually going to get live feeds for the competitions like we did OTT style? Which, if that's the case, amazing. Do that. I think that'd be fantastic. I think it's great content. I don't understand why they choose not to do that at times. So we get it occasionally. I absolutely think they should show us the competitions and not let us just wait till, just get the fish going or whatever, the animals in the shelter. Like, I want to see the competition play out. So I'm really hoping that's the case. I want Derek X to return. Now, that's someone high on my list. I really think there's a good possibility Derek X is one of the returnees. I put him in my top 5, to be honest with you. What time zone is you in? Yeah, like I said, Pacific. My sources told me Julie Chin is hosting and playing as a house guest at the same time. Highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I don't think Julie needs that mess. Okay, so we've got the Broveal coming up. So let me pull that up here just so we're ready to go. I'm very much so looking forward to this. Where you do it? There it goes. Okay, and let me pull that up on here. So there we go. All right, it won't let me do it right away, but all right, there we go. All right, and now I'm going to pull it up for you guys to see as well. We're going to be doing live commentary on the Big Brother Broveal that's going live here at 9 o'clock. Do you think Russell Hantz is on? I highly doubt it, but man, who knows? They say it's going to be controversial, right? They say it's going to be controversial, but I just don't see how they could possibly do that. Like, with everything he said and done, like, I just would be shocked that they would go down that route, but I don't want to rule it out. There is 2 R's on there. Well, here we are, LL, ready to be disappointed. You and I both, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best. There's been a lot of speculation out there, a lot of things saying that, like, from what we see, sounds like good things. Okay, it's 9 a.m. Where we at? We're already hate Broveal. Here we go, guys. It is live. Let me pull up big screen. All right. Kate the Great, what's going on here for the big reveal? I'm excited too. Let me know if that's too loud for you guys. don't know if you guys can hear it in the background. I want to make sure it's showing up for you guys. 1 minute. Got my soda ready. I'm ready. Big Sissy Banana. What's going on? Like I said, guys, welcome in. Amy, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you guys. And remember, I will read all of your guys' comments live here in the chat. We'll be discussing it as we get the big Broveal for Big Brother 28. Who are we going to get? Returnees? Are we going to get just newbies? Are we going to have a premiere night to discover who the hell the returnees are? I guess I say returnees, right? I say that with quote, meaning people from other shows. So, very excited. Happy to be here, guys. Happy to have you guys in. It's going to be a lot of fun this season. Regardless, we have a great community here. If you're new, follow me. Twitch.tv / Bobby Goodsby for my Twitch. I would love if you guys can follow me there. It really helps me out. I need like 5 people to watch like one stream on there, and then I can finally pull the money out that was given to me last season. So I'm still locked up because I'm not affiliate based because all the people watch me on YouTube. But if you guys can, give me a follow on Twitch. It would help me out a lot. At Goodsby Bobby on Instagram and X, and at After Show for us here at Reality After Show. If you guys are new, we do all kinds of coverage. Survivor, Big Brother. We just did Outlast, which had huge numbers, which was amazing. It was a great show if you guys haven't seen that, Outlast the Jungle. But here I am. It's Big Brother season. Also, tomorrow, Wednesday, we're doing our cash draft. Me, Lauren, Philip Solomon, and Michael Cowboy Ellis from Big Brother 5 and All Stars will be joining us for our Big Brother draft. Here we are, guys. 5 seconds away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Where's the drum roll? And here we go, guys. Here we go. 5 seconds away. Drum roll, please.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
I'm
Julie Chen Moonves, and today I'm giving you the very first look inside this season's Big Brother house.
We got our idea of the house.
You're also going to get to meet the season's new house guests. For season 28, we're throwing out all the rules of time and space and sending our house guests on a journey unlike
the house. I don't know how I feel about that hot tub thing. That looks so
uncomfortable. About to be made, so buckle up. Because we're about to travel through time.
Also, guys, what do we think of like the weird stuff on the wall, like the Triceratops
TV is a time
skull?
trip. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the theme here for season 28. We're in the Big Brother living room. We're celebrating time and time travel.
Are we gonna get
this area? It's all.
I guess we knew this was coming.
Or is it? I'm looking at this phone from the 80s.
The house does look amazing. I love that background right there. You got that city landscape. Love that.
The beauty of time.
I love that. I think that's such a cool addition. I hope they kind of like change it too for times. I don't think they will, but I would love to see them do something with that in the future.
They're right up there. Don't tell the King of England. And
so it's like a time travel thing, which I'm still not understanding fully, but we'll see.
Also American, born here. What is this clue? I'm not sure. And if I did know, I wouldn't tell you.
So they're all clues.
We all know what era that's from. The 70s, of course. No, I'm kidding. It's a Triceratops. You decide what era you like. It's all right here.
I'm very curious about how that works with the whole time travel like gimmick they're going with.
Brother, you know, this is the dining room table.
Does everything look good on your guys' end?
Know that if you don't watch the show, what you don't know.
I know they don't start with the cast reveal. I wish this would have been at the end.
Not lazy at all, and that's all I can reveal about this.
Oh, I would love if we had Fruit Loop Dingus back on, but I don't think that's happening.
To travel in time, a moped, a skateboard that has
that's pretty cool. I kind of like that.
Wires, and a pogo stick. You find out who makes these. That's all I'm gonna say. This
okay. Everything looks good. Thank you for letting me know. Make sure.
But because we say expect the unexpected, don't expect water in this jacuzzi. Oh, keyboards on something that looks like a guitar.
I wonder if that's going to play in or if that's just decoration. It seems just like decoration.
What I can show you is this is what I like to call
that board is so weird to me.
If I were the owner of this Big Brother house and I was a time traveler, I would want to travel to, let me look at the board up here. Ancient Egypt, sounds a little
Y2K
high.
was a hell of a time, was it not?
Definitely not.
The 1980s? Let me know in the comments if you were alive for the 1980s. If you're an old head like me. Granted, I was born in 89, so very into 89. Of the 80s.
Glasses,
but I was there.
And my shoulder pads. Where's Alexis Carrington? I'm about to push her into a swimming pool. All right, I want to go to the future.
All right, future.
takes us there.
I feel like this is one of the rooms I haven't seen a
This
lot.
is
Oh, no,
one of
yeah.
the
These are the
bedrooms.
coolest
You can tell
beds.
by these sleeping
I
pods.
love these
It looks
beds.
like
I
it's
think this
from-
is a great
Am I
idea.
allowed to say them? Am I allowed to say the word or no? Probably not. These sleeping pods
I think
are
it's such a
meant
cool
to
idea. I love
time
it.
travel house guests into the future. How far into the
Reminds me of like
future?
those
Expect the unexpected.
capsule
I don't
things that
know.
they
I
have in
really
like
don't know.
Japan and stuff that they've been doing. Like it really, I think it's such a cool look,
And
cool
this
aesthetic.
is the bathroom. 4 sinks, so that
Wow, 4
mistakes in the
sinks,
game
guys. This is
could
big.
get flushed down, just like dreams when people get evicted.
I still think that hot
Now
tub
you've
like
seen
bed is
where
so
our
weird.
house guests will be living, but who exactly?
All right, here we go.
will
We're
be
getting
moving
to the
in?
live reveal.
It's time for our big brother Broveal. Let's meet the house guests of season 28.
Here we go. Here we go. It's time. The Broveal is here. Who we think it is, guys? I think they start with newbies regardless. Ashley. It's not going to be...
Hi, I'm
Okay.
Ashley. I'm
Bartender,
24
my girl.
years
I'm a
old.
bartender too. I get it.
Bartender, and I'm from Alton, Illinois. If I had to describe myself in 3 words, I would be outgoing, bubbly, and an oversharer. Oh my gosh, to be on Big Brother, I'm like actually jumping up and down, and I was very excited.
I'll let
and,
it play
like,
out
a
and do my
little
commentary.
nervy. There are some like competitive players, but I might be one of them. I've watched Big Brother for oh so very many years now. Like whenever I was a little girly girl, me and my fam would make special dinners to view it, like total live feed watcher, all of the shebang.
Do we
feel
think
like
she's actually a live
I
feed
am, in
watcher?
fact, going to be the next winner of Big Brother because my game face is on. Like I'm really quite literally locked in, and I will do anything that I need to do to get the $2 in my bank account to be at least like 100, 200, maybe 700,000. My strategy for
250,000.
the game will, in fact, heavily rely on my social ability. I'm a chitter chatter. I'll make BFFs with people in the house, make them like me, and hopefully win some comps. I also want to have like one of the strongest alliances that are just like
I feel like she's going to be
powering through everything.
entertaining, though.
That's kind of my goal. What I'm going to bring to Big Brother game is truly just the energy. I'm there to have fun. Also, I would love to do backstabbing. Like, 'cause in my everyday life, I have great morals. Like, I'm not fibbing. I'm not lying. I would love to backstab, but while having such a blast of a time. The biggest misconception that people
Could
have about
totally
me
be
is
first
that they
evicted.
think I am box of rocks dumb. They think I'm a little ditz. They think I'm a little airheady, but it's just because I'm having a blast. I think I am a hero more so than a villain. I guess it just depends on whenever I get there and if people really like grind my gears. The
She's
villainous
gonna
might
be
come
a
out. Like, I
diary
would
room.
hope, like honestly, for the
Like,
excitement
they're
of
gonna
it all,
love her in the diary room.
be
I can
the
just
villain
tell.
era. Oh my gosh. I wish I could say that whenever I enter the house, I'm gonna create a fake identity, but truth be told, like I'm not a cop. I'm not a lawyer. Like I don't have that much.
I
on
say
my
that
sleeve.
from
like,
a
I feel
production
bad
sense.
for them.
She
Like,
seems
no, I
like
don't.
a-
it's
we
fine.
can
Like
give
nobody's
her
intimidated by the bartender.
What to say?
Ooh, I am in fact like, should I lie? Like I am in fact open to a showmance. I would love to flirt.
Oh boy,
Sorry, if the time
showmance.
was right and there's a cute boy. Sorry. So the way that I usually handle conflict is to chat things out. I'm very communicative to my core. However, in the Big Brother house, like you don't want to be that confrontational. Like you want to be a little bit like secretive. Like if I hear something being said about me, I think I can just sit on it. Like I need to learn to just like keep things to my chest. Like I don't need to go like blab and confront whoever is like talking a little trash. I want
I
to
feel like
be
she's gonna do
a
that.
blindsider. I'll crush my enemies by being like BFFL final 2. JK, you're out of the house.
All right, real quick. I'm just gonna pause for 2 seconds. All right, there's Barrett, which seems like a total time capsule of the current era we're in. We will get to Barrett right now, and I won't pause for very long. But thoughts on Ashley? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I think the production's gonna love her from a diary room sense, but as far as what she's showing me right now, I feel like she could easily be someone targeted right away. But also someone that, are they really a super fan? You just never really know what these people say, whatever they have to get cast, which I don't blame them. I don't know how I feel about Ashley. I feel like for the first person, I love that she's a bartender. I love that. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of Ashley. And let's get to Barrett.
My name is Barrett.
We'll go over
I
everyone
am
again at the
27
end.
years old. I live in Austin, Texas, and I am a Jumbotron engineer. I would describe
Jumbotron.
myself as giggly, charming, spicy. Being on Big Brother is like a dream come true. I've applied to the show for so many years now. I've watched the show since I was 8 years old. I've experienced so many moments from my couch and now I can't wait to be in the house and
Right.
walk out $750,000 richer. I am like chronically online with this show. I've watched the live feed since I was 8 years old. I watched Keisha's birthday play out literally in my living room.
Okay,
on Big
like
Brother
that.
After Dark. So I'm like way unhealthily into this show. To be
Good, we
part
all
of
are.
it is, like insane to me. I'm gonna be the next winner because I feel like I've been underestimated my whole life, even with my 6'6" stature,
6'6".
loud personality, and loud voice. People are still gonna underestimate my ability to backstab and get my way all the way to the end. So this game is gonna be a breeze for me. My strategy is to basically be everybody's best friend, to showmance the entire house if I entirely could. I want everyone to see me as not only a number, but their friend and someone that they want to keep in this house. I'm going to be someone that they want to keep living with at the very least, and I know that's going to carry me all the way to the end. My mouth can get ahead of my brain sometimes,
So
and I ask
1A
really
and
dumb
the B
questions,
is
so I
gone.
kind of come off like a dumbass. And I think people are going to assume that that is a big part of who I am. But really, they don't know that I am not only a big fan of this show, but I am thinking 5 steps ahead of what they even are. I would love to think that I would be a hero, but in actuality, I think I'm going to be a villain because I have a way better ability to smile in your face and stab you in the back than I think other people in this game will have. That's not going to bode well with the house guest. It may not bode well with America. So if I had to take a guess right now, villain is what I would fall into.
Okay.
I know showmances are going to ruin my chance at $750,000, but I can't help but flirt. I will flirt with the wall. I'll flirt with the hammock. I'll flirt with everybody in this house. I know my abilities to maybe rein that in are terrible. So I could definitely see a showmance playing out for sure. My biggest strength is my ability to make friends, my ability to talk to people, my ability to be kind of like this soothsayer in a way. And I think my biggest weakness is definitely going to be that if my mouth is not talking, my face is talking. I don't think I'm going to be able to hold in a lot of that reactiveness, a lot of that emotion, because
I didn't catch it. Someone in the comments, if you caught it, let her know.
And in a game like this, I think that would be a weakness. I'm pretty good at handling conflict. I'm a pretty calm presence around people. So whenever people are upset with me, if there's a fight breaking out, I don't raise my voice. I don't get too crazy. And I have a great sense of humor. So like, if anything, I'll find it funny. I want them to see me as this dumbass, like a caterpillar with a million legs, just walking from room to room, and hopefully long enough to where they get to a point where they don't realize that I'm not actually a caterpillar. I'm a snake. The frayed tongue is going to fall out. I'm going to be slithering around, and hopefully it'll be way too late in the game for them to even do anything about it.
Okay,
I'm
so
Chuck.
let's
I'm from
pause it there. We got Chuck next, so we can deduce that we've already eliminated 1A and 1B, and now a C. So those ones are gone. I like Barrett. I think Barrett. You guys seem to know who he possibly could be. 6'6" is huge. I'm 6'3". I couldn't imagine. Just doing quick little thoughts on Barrett. I mean, the fact that he was talking about Keisha's birthday and the fact that he seems to know what he's talking about. I don't know how the whole showmancing will go, but I do like him. I think that he seems to have a good head for the game. I think that if he can go in there and just kind of talk to people, get to know people, I think that he could do well. All right, let's get to Chuck.
Texas. I'm 27 years old, and I am a supply chain analyst. 3 words that would describe me is I'm super fun, I'm super easygoing, and I'm also super bubbly. Being on Big Brother feels insane right now because, one, it does not feel real. There's one end where there's so much money that I can win, and there's a whole nother end where I'm about to be in a house with insane people. When it comes to watching Big Brother, I definitely would consider myself a casual viewer. I'll always be behind the couch whenever my parents and sisters would be watching. Then eventually I just started watching it. I'm going to be the next winner of Big Brother because all my life I've always been in so many things academically.
Same.
I also have an insane social game. I have so many friends. I'm a first generation immigrant, and I'm also from Texas, so I have that to play for me as well. So my strategy going to the house is going to be play a masterful social game. I can talk to anyone, and within like the first 5 minutes, they kind of feel like, do I know you? And I'm like, you do, but they actually don't know me. You have to lie and make someone believe a truth that's not their truth, or my truth. On top of that, I'm a built guy, so I know I can win those challenges, but I don't want to put a target on my back. What I'm going to bring to the show that you guys have never seen before is I'm going to try and go into the house and win the women over first. Their alliances, they never really break them. Sometimes with the guys, they're kind of going back and forth. forth. But I know if I can win the women over and they trust me and they feel like, oh, Chuck, you're one of us.
Okay.
I know that is going to be something the viewers have never seen before. So the first misconception people have about me is that you are going to be someone who is conceited, isn't that smart, only cares about yourself. And then they meet me, and within like those first 10 minutes, they're like, wait, you're actually super chill and you're super cool. Within 1 to 2 days, I know I should be able to win 70% of people over. I am ultimately a hero just due to I love people liking me, but it's not something that's going to like ruin my day if a group hates me, but I don't mind lying because it's so much money.
Okay.
I would hate to be in a showmance, but I am open to a showmance.
They all
in
are.
a house for up to 3 months. There's no way that I can see someone every day 24/7 and we don't start to develop attraction to each other, but I am open to a showmance as long as it keeps me in the house every week. Oh, my biggest strength would easily be my ability to lie. I can talk to anyone about anything, and whenever someone meets me, they feel like they've already known me, and I really am huge in
Common
getting
answer.
eye contact when I am talking to someone. My biggest weakness is sometimes my emotions show. So if I feel like there is a group of people that have it out for me, they're going to be able to read that. How I handle conflict straight up. I grew up with women being able to address issues straight ahead. So my way of handling conflict is sitting down with someone and talking to them about it. The greatest skill in the world. So I've been cutting my hair for 5 years now. I know how to cut my hair, my beard, and everything really well. And I'm going to use that as an advantage going into the house to win over some of the guys. And we all know if someone's cutting your hair, they can ask you almost any question and you'll give it to them because you're like, I trust you. That's going to help me stick around the house for a few weeks.
All right, so now we got Drew. So thoughts on Chuck? One, I think he's going to be a physical beast. I could see him easily being one of the guys that wants to do an all guys alliance. The fact that he says, oh, I could, talk to the women and we should break up any kind of showmances, but I'm open to a showmance. It's kind of interesting, kind of a weird dynamic. I think for Chuck, his strength is obviously going to be his physical prowess. He's a good looking dude. He's probably going to do really well with the ladies in the house, but at the same time, I want to see what he can do that's more than just that. I want to see the strategy part. We've seen these, muscle heads and how they do typically on the show, but let's go ahead and keep going with Drew. We'll come back and talk about them all at the end.
I'm Drew Campbell. I'm 22 years old. I'm
Why
from
does he look
Temecula,
familiar?
California, and I'm a surgical dental assistant. In 3 words, I would describe myself as outgoing, fun, and unpredictable. Dude, it's so fun to be on Big Brother. I'm so excited.
Dude.
I've watched this show since I was 8 years old. Why am I going to be the next winner of Big Brother is because I've seen everything. I could write a book on this show. I mean, I feel like I'm just going to get along with everybody, but, I'm going to cut people when I have to. This is a game of making friends, but also knowing when to get rid of them. What would I bring to the show that people have never seen before is my awesome hair routine. I don't think you guys are ready for this. I'm going to classify a new style. So we're going to call it the Druth, and everyone's going to be rocking it after the show. So just get ready for it. It's going to be the new TikTok haircut. Biggest misconception people have about me when they first meet me is, this guy's just a beach bum who doesn't have a lot of brains. But I actually graduated summa cum laude. I mean, I don't really know what that means, but I know it means I'm smart. People aren't ready for all the brain behind this hair.
Totally,
Am I open
bro.
to a showmance? I mean, my mom's gonna be watching this, but I feel like my mom would be happy if I came home with the girl, even if I didn't come home with the win. Am I gonna say no?
The
No,
Druth.
I'm gonna say maybe there's somebody in there waiting for me. I would say my biggest strength is connecting with people. I mean, my job, I sit there with patients and we just connect. And I feel like at the end of it, I just made a new friend. So I'm going in there hoping that I can just make 15 new friends.
Prove me wrong.
And I feel like that's going to help me and pull on the heart.
I don't feel good about this one.
My biggest weakness is definitely going to be my big fat mouth. I come from a family that likes to tease each other. So I'm worried that I might say one thing, maybe cross the line, and then, that might send me packing. Am I going to be the person who's going to be talking behind your back? Probably. I'm kind of more like an in the shadows kind of guy. I feel like I'm just going to get along with everybody, but, I'm going to cut people when I have to. So this is a game of making friends, but also knowing when to get rid of them.
Okay. That gave me probably nothing. That gave me really nothing. But the Druth, I'm not sure if I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm feeling that at all. I feel like he's someone that's going to rub people the wrong way. I don't like that he has a little moniker, even though we all gave Rizgod, a lot of crap. The Druth, oh God, is this where we're going with reality TV nowadays? I blame Rizgod. And if they're in the same house together, I swear to God. All right, let's keep going.
My name is Haley. I'm 29 and from Wildwood, Missouri, and I
Speak
run
up,
a
Haley.
medicine clinic for hormone replacement therapy and peptides. I'm outgoing, bubbly, and fun. Being on Big Brother feels like a surreal experience, something that you would have never have dreamed of. Feels like a
Hey, Ron, can I barely hear her?
opportunity, and what better show to be on than Big Brother? I actually haven't been a long-term Big Brother fan. Growing up, TV was a privilege, so it was up until recently that I started watching, and now I've watched like 10 seasons. I'm
In the last 2 days.
winner of Big Brother because I not only bring good strategy, intelligence, I'm also fit for the competitions. I also can connect with people on a deeper level more than like a surface level, and so I think that'll be a good strategy to come into the game with. I'm gonna do a lot of listening. I make
How did this
friends
person
with
get
fly
cast?
on the wall as it is, so I think it'd be a good strategy to come in, kind of listen, kind of be everyone's friend, but kind of turn up the noise a little bit as the days go on and kind of see where that gets me.
Well, hopefully
Biggest
you can get your mic higher
misconception
up
I
too,
would say
because
that
you
people
can't
have
hear
of me
you.
is I'm intimidating. Some of it's a little bit true. I come with a full leg sleeve. I'm also like 5'9", so I would imagine that'd be a little intimidating, but once you get to know me, peel back some layers, I'm just a big bubbly person that doesn't shut up. I don't think I would come with a fake identity. I feel like it's really hard for me to fake who I am. I think also coming in as a very ditzy, bubbly person probably isn't on my agenda, because the first time somebody says
She's
something
giving me
stupid,
Lauren
I
from
probably
last
look down
season
sideways.
vibes.
My facial expressions might be my downfall. Oh gosh. Am I open to showmances? You know, somebody needs something to look at, so
Oh God.
yeah, we'll just see how it goes. My biggest strength is probably my heart. I think that I will always stand true to good alliances that are showing me who they are and then what they bring to the table. I handle conflict pretty well. I run an entire clinic with hormonal patients, kind of dealing with a whole bunch of different personalities. I'm not going to be one that kind of steps back from conflict. I definitely know how to hold my own and to articulate conversations. How will I crush my enemies? With kindness. Kill them with kindness. I feel like a lot of people can't handle kindness right after something crazy happens.
I
don't
find
really
myself
wanna
looking
crush
away and not even
anyone,
paying
but
attention to
if
what
they
she's
crush
saying.
themselves, usually the ship tanks
I feel
itself
awful, but
anyway,
yeah.
so I'll just watch it unfold.
Okay. We got to talk about this one. How did this person get through casting? Now, prove me wrong. I'm one to speak. I'm on this side, not on that side. But there's too soft spoken. I found myself completely tuning out to what she was saying and looking at you guys in the comments. Secondly, doesn't know the show. Clearly a recruit. I don't feel very good about that one. That's someone that's probably going to go very close to the end and just be a goat. Seems way too timid. Not going to bring the energy in the diary room. Not loving Haley at the moment.
I'm Jason Dupuy. I'm 35 years old. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm a professional
Okay, well, we
drag
got
queen.
one
It
drag
feels
queen. Maybe that
crazy
rules
to
out a
be
drag queen.
I'm
reality
low-key a
person?
super fan. I watch live feeds when I'm bored. I need something to watch. I've been watching since season 16, so I've been around. Wouldn't it be iconic if a gay first-generation Latino drag queen won Big Brother right now in 2026?
Would be iconic.
Let's go. I've played the game before, and listen, I played the game in a way where it did not work in my favor, so this time I'm really trying to come in and win this thing. I was eliminated 6th, so at home on episode 6 on All Stars. If I get a 6th
so
Big Brother round, maybe it means 6 with a
Jason
6
was on
zeros.
Drag
You know what I
Race.
mean?
I
Big
didn't know
money,
that.
big prize.
So maybe
Third
they are
time's
giving
the
us a
charm.
reveal.
Let's go. Big Brother is so different from Drag Race because Drag Race is about my drag, my
Okay.
talents. This are talents in a different pocket that
They're
I
going
have
in
that
alphabetical
a lot of people
order.
haven't seen. So much more
So does that
exciting
rule
that
out
I don't
D?
have to shave, or like I get to have chest hair. Oh, we get to see my chest hair. It's very exciting. A workroom filled with queens is so much harder than a room full of cameras, baby. Give me a room
No,
full of
'cause there's
cameras
two
any
Ds.
day. Get the queens out of here. Y'all seen Selena already, but I may have to whip her out if I need to, okay? I brought her with me. She's in my suitcase, so don't you worry. She's
All right.
here. I've never gotten in drag on a live feed before. No. Oh my God, it's gonna be like makeup tutorial for free for the live feeders.
Jason's gonna be fun. I can
I
already tell
really want
Jason's
to
gonna
get
be
in
fun.
with the straight boys. I want them to work me out and make me their little like muscle god. I want to have like a body this summer because of them and let it think it's their fault. Win competitions, be like, oh my God, you guys have been training me so good. You see what's happening? So I definitely feel like I want to work that angle. And then of course I got the girls because I'm a drag queen. They're gonna love me.
Big
The
difference between
people at
Haley and
home
Jason.
might think I'm villainous, but the people in the house are gonna think I'm a hero. And that's how you win Big Brother. I am fully here for a showmance. Can I tell you, I cried about it the other day. I was like, what if I really actually like have somebody
Selena
like,
S. Titties is the name, I guess.
You guys
I'm
haven't
sorry,
had a
I'm
crush
not
since
aware.
I was in high school. I'm gonna turn into a little girl, and it may be distracting from my game, but I'm willing to go there for a showmance. Trust. If I can leave here with a boyfriend,
I love
instead of
the
win,
jersey,
I'm down
too.
for that. Or a girlfriend? Who knows?
Oh.
They say that I'm a professional drag queen, and I need to read the room to see if anyone clocks my tea, and if they clock me, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I was on Drag Race, but I didn't win. I was like so bad at it. I suck at Drag Race. I took a page from Taylor Hale's notebook, actually, when it comes to conflict. We've seen big fights in the house. Listen, I'm down to ruffle some feathers, but I think the way that she won the game was by confronting people and actually finding like resolution with people. So if I'm not getting hype and crazy and like I try to solve stuff with people, then like I feel like that might work in my favor. But if not, let's get crazy, baby. That's when Selena will come out. Let's go. You want to fight? You want to yell? I can get loud, okay? The perfect blindside's going to get them, and they're going to be so gagged. But baby,
this is a great casting choice. I'm already in love with Jason. I think Jason's a lot of fun.
More strategic about how I blindside them, but until then, get them out of my house.
All right. Before we get to, I'm going to say Camus. Really liking Jason. That's someone that was on Drag Race. Is that someone that's a possible, faux celebrity coming in? Is that one of the first names we're getting? The fact is, we still have seen only one D, and there was 2 Ds on the list. So maybe they haven't gotten to them. Maybe this is just someone that was an outside person that they got in, like the normal cast. I don't know. I'm very, very interested to see how this plays out, but I'm liking the energy from Jason. I'm liking that they have reality TV show background. It seems like they're gonna they have a good strategy for the guys in the house, the girls in the house, even a possible showmance. We'll see. But yeah, really, really liking Jason's energy. A lot of improvement from what we saw with Haley. No offense to Haley. We'll see.
My name is Kamu Kirk. I'm 32 years old. I live in
not
Phoenix,
look
Arizona,
like
and I am an MMA coach. If I were to describe myself in 3 words, I think I'd go with ambitious, driven, and laid back. I first started watching Big Brother.
Conor McGregor. I don't know why I was blanking on that. Conor McGregor.
Old. The first season that I watched was season 14. I was introduced to the show really with Dan Giesling when he did Dan's funeral. And ever since then, I was obsessed with the show. I am going to win season 28 of Big Brother because I believe that I've really been battle tested with my career as an MMA fighter. And after fighting in the UFC, I've been through ups, all the downs. I faced every sort of adversity you can imagine. I've had 11 or 12 MMA related surgeries, and I've still managed to maintain a winning record in the sport. And I don't think that the other house guests are going to be able to boast the same type of resume. My strategy going into the house is going to be to play a good social game. I want to get along with everybody, win the comps that I need to win without being seen as overly competitive or too big of a physical threat. I know my cauliflower ears and my crooked nose are a dead giveaway that I am a fighter and I have seen competition. But I want to show that I'm not a huge physical threat, and I want to get along with people and be easygoing in the house. I think the biggest misconception that people may have about me when they first meet me is that I am kind of a mean guy. I think that once people get to talk to me and get to know me a little bit, they realize that I have a heart for people. I'm actually a really, really nice dude. I have thought about whether or not I want to create a fake identity, and I partially want to withhold some information about the truth. I'm going to let everybody know that I have fought. I'm not going to let people know that my family owns the gym that I train at and that I fought in the UFC. I don't want people to look at me as more of a physical threat by realizing that I fought at the highest level in the sport. And I don't want people to think that I come for money because my family owns the gym that I train at. Am I open to showmances? I don't want to do anything that's going to get in between me and my first love, which is winning. I tend to be a little bit too trusting of people. I give people the benefit of the doubt. So
no one becomes between me and my winning.
That although I'm going to want to form real relationships, in the back of my mind, I have to remember that they're playing this game for themselves too. So I can't be overly trusting in the Big Brother house. I've seen that happen too many times with people, and they end up having to take the knives out of their backs. As far as handling conflict goes, I get paid to fight, and I don't want to fight if I'm not getting paid. I'd rather be able to handle things cordially. There are difficult conversations that need to be had. I'm open to having them. I don't shy away from confrontation, but it's not going to be something that I'm seeking out. I don't want to be making a lot of enemies in the house because the same people that I get rid of are going to be the same people that I'm going to have to rely on to give me their vote at the end. So I want to be cool with people. I want to handle everything with class. I'm going to try to be friends with everybody the best I can.
Don't do it too much.
Will I be a hero or a villain in the house? I guess you'll have to just watch and find out.
Okay. All right. Then we got Latrice. Latrice. We'll see. I think Kamu sounds like he knows the game. He seems like someone that could do really well. I don't see him being an early target. He's someone that seems really chill. I like the potential for Kamu. Now, I do worry that when he says, oh, I want to make friends with people, even people that are on their way out, I don't want to see, something bad or like have a bad relationship with people. You're going to have to make some enemies in the house. So that's one thing I do worry about Kamu, is that you have to be able to play aside, right? So let's see with Latrice. Here we go.
My name is Latrice Barrett, otherwise known as Lala. I am 57 years old, soon to be 58. I'm from Maplewood, New Jersey, and I work in retail sales. Describe myself in 3 words, it would be absolutely fantabalistic, fantastic. It feels so amazing to be
someone we know, guys?
I'm still pinching myself. I cannot freaking believe it. I have been watching Big Brother since the 2nd season. I used to watch the overnights, the live feeds. I mean, I was in it, and now I'm in it myself. What? I'm going to be the oldest winner in Big Brother history. 58 years old, walking out that door with the confetti, because I'm going to make it happen, baby. I'm a social game player, and I also get down physically. So watch out. My strategy to win Big Brother is I'm a real social game player because of the fact that I have never met a stranger. But
this is the perfect
kind of like
surprise
a lot of people because
older person
I'm very
in the house,
physical as
right?
well. I play like football, call an audible. I'll call an audible.
Someone that can do well.
Joining my first bodybuilding competition. I've got the body for it. And I'm going to be by the pool in some swimsuits. The biggest misconception people have about me when they first meet me is that I'm not as down to earth as I am. I've always got my little makeup on, cute little outfit. And they probably think I'm a little snooty, but I'm the least snooty person you would ever want to meet in your life. By nature, I'm such a hero. However, I do have that side that if you really push me, I can definitely bring out some devilishness. And I got some flaws.
I agree.
When I enter the house, I don't think I'm really going to create a fake identity. I've lived some life, baby, but they don't have to know how much life I've lived. I have an entertainment background that I probably won't put in there. I was a member of the 3-time Grammy Award-winning group, The Sounds of Blackness. My mother was the tour coordinator for Kool and the Gang. Kool was my uncle. I handle conflict very well, as a matter of fact. I don't raise my voice often. What I do is I actually talk softer. Because when you speak softer, that means people have to listen to you.
I love
Everybody better come together and we got to talk about it. If y'all bring in a man that I'm attracted to and he's attracted to me, I'm definitely open to a showman. Ooh, showman. Ooh, just because, I'm a happy mother of 4, divorced mother of 4, happily divorced mother of 4. I think my biggest strength is my personality with people. I'm very personable. My biggest weakness is probably the same as my biggest asset. Because I care too much. I'm very empathetic. Bottom line is I have to remember, keep in my mind that $750,000, that confetti coming down at the end. I'm here to win. Girl, you got this. Go for it and make a change in this world.
All right, and then we got Lyric coming. Oh my gosh, I love Latrice. I think Latrice and Jason will get together like a house on fire. Like, I think they're going to be great. I think they're going to be great in the diary room. I don't know why, but I feel like that's a great combo. I think she seems like a lot of fun. Like I said, for the older person in the house, I really think that's the exact kind of person that I like to see. Someone that's going to be lively, someone that's going to have fun. I'm excited about her. I think she could be a lot of fun in the house.
My name is Lyric Medeiros. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii, and I'm an attorney. I would describe myself as outgoing, positive, and I like to think that I'm funny. It feels amazing to be on Big Brother. I am so excited. I've been watching this show for forever, and it's also really special to me because my grandma was the biggest fan.
Oh my God, is this literally Lauren 2.0?
I'm going to be the winner of Big Brother because I think a lot of people underestimate me when they first meet me. They won't see me coming. My strategy is to be a little bit of a comp piece and to be a very strong social game player. In Hawaii, we're known for our aloha spirit, and I think I radiate that. I think when a lot of people first meet me, they think that I'm just this sweet, kind girl, but I'm very competitive. A lot of people don't think that I'm athletic too when they first meet me, but I'm super athletic. I go to the gym every single morning at 5 a.m. And after work, I go back to the gym at 5 p.m. Can you tell that I'm single? Graduated law school early, passed the bar at 23, the youngest in the state of Hawaii. On the side, I'm also a singer at a luau show, so I like to sing. A lot of my friends like to call me a jack of all trades because I literally can't say no to anything, and I do everything and everything. Lyric is definitely a hero, but if I need to be, I think I can be a villain, but I will do it in the kindest way possible. I will not be telling people that I'm an attorney. I know from past seasons, attorney equals target. During the day, I'm an attorney, and at night, I'm a singer. We're just going to go with the nighttime stuff. I'm absolutely open to a showmance, but if it doesn't affect my game, because
Okay, good.
I know watching Big Brother, if you're in a showmance, sometimes it can mean a huge target. So if this gorgeous man is not going to ruin my game, we can work something out. I guess a secret that not a lot of people know about me is that my dad was an 80s teenage pop star. My dad sang a popular love song called Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You. That would be a cool fun fact to bring out, I think, to the house guests, but at the right time, because I don't know if 80s teenage pop star dad could equal target and Lyric getting evicted out of the house. I think my biggest strength is being able to get along with any kind of person. In high school, I was the girl who was hanging out with the theater kids, but I was also on the cheerleading squad, but I also was on the math teams. And I think it's perfect for the Big Brother house because you have people from all walks of life. I think my greatest weakness is probably lying to people's faces. My mom thinks I'm a terrible liar. I'm an attorney, and I have to go to court every single day. I will need to put on my attorney baddie face in the Big Brother house and learn how to lie. I think I can crush my enemies in the competition. I'm really going to be paying attention to those actions in the house because someone could be saying something to my face saying, Lyric, you're safe. And then boom, I'm on the block next week. I think I'm very charming, so I think that could help me. You know, I know there's always some muscly guys in the Big Brother house, and maybe I can use my charm to have them enter into an alliance with me or keep me safe. You have to keep me safe, please.
Okay,
My name is
so
Mallory.
as far as Lyric goes, I mean, hot and cold, right? Like there's good and there's bad. The fact that she says she would like to be in a showmance, doesn't need to be in the showmance. She doesn't want it to ruin her game. I do like that. But then she also says, oh, I could use a boy to my advantage. It's kind of having your cake and eating it too. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence on Lyric, but I'm not opposed.
24. I'm from
What's up, you mean?
Washington, New Jersey, and I'm an aerospace engineer. I am so excited to be on Big Brother. This has been a dream for pretty much my whole life.
One of us.
I can't even believe it's happening. It doesn't even feel real. I think when people first meet me, they assume that I'm a little bit ditzy and a little bit of an airhead, but that is a big misconception. I'm going to bring a type of fun, outgoing,
100% Kelly from last season.
That
100%.
has never been seen before by someone that is also a logical and smart thinker. Going into the game, my strategy is going to be to rely a little bit on my social game because that has always been one of my natural strengths. But then also, I am pretty athletic. And
what was the
smart
name
as
on
well.
for her?
I'm gonna have
Was
a
it
little
Mallory?
bit of all three. That's going to get me pretty far. I think I have what it takes to win Big Brother because I have the three most important things. I have good social game, I'm smart, and I'm athletic. And then I also think I have the confidence that a lot of other people won't. Going into the house, I think I'm
Kelly
going to
PTSD
keep a
for
little
sure.
bit under wraps how smart I am, and I'm not going to tell the truth about what I do for work. That's going to be a secret that I keep. People are going to underestimate me. They're going to see my fun, outgoing, energetic personality.
I bet you
and
could
they're
get
never
a
gonna
lot of
see me
people in the house thinking
coming.
she's
Well, I would
Kelly
like to think that
2.0.
I'm a hero, but there definitely is a side of me that can be a little bit villain when push comes to shove. I think my biggest strength is my confidence. I'm pretty sure no matter what situation I'm thrown in, I can get through it. And I think that is an underrated tool that people don't realize will get you through more than you actually think that you can. I think my greatest weakness
The tuck-in
is
shirt
I can
is what gets me.
sometimes maybe have a little bit of a temper, especially if I feel like someone is messing around with my friends or something. And I could see that getting me into a little bit of unnecessary trouble. So I don't know if this is a secret talent, but I've always been really good at making friends and having different pockets of friends. So I think that will be
That's a hidden talent?
good benefit for me in the house because I can make friends with all different kinds of people. Hopefully I am not open to a showmance. You know, I can't, if everyone's obsessed with me, I can't control if that happens, but I don't see that benefiting my game very much, and I'm not very suave or rizzy, so it wouldn't be very good for my image either. When handling conflict, I try to put myself in the other person's shoes. You know, nobody wakes up and wants to be a bad person and cause an unnecessary problem. So I try hard to see where they're coming from, but at the same time, I also want to hold my ground and not let anybody push me around. My goal is to crush my enemies with kindness and
They did her
logic.
so dirty.
I don't want to go to anybody on a personal level or bring anybody down more than I need to, but I want to be able to lead the game and just be like, my game was better than yours, unfortunately for you. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to win Big Brother, but this time a rocket scientist wins.
They did her so dirty. They did her so dirty. Literally, let's have a Kelly clone right after we just had Kelly, who annoyed everyone last season and got far in the game and was someone that no one wanted to work with. Oh, yeah, let's send the girl that looks like her into the game and put her at a clear disadvantage. I feel for her. I believe it was Mallory, and I apologize. I wrote it down as Mallory. I might be wrong, but I believe that's what her name is. I feel bad for her going into this house because I feel like she's at a clear disadvantage just from that aspect. Like, I couldn't shake the entire time watching her video, not really 100% listen to everything she was saying, because I was thinking, oh God, she's screwed. All right. Melody. Melody is the next one.
My name is Melody. I am
24 my God, that's what's her face 2.0 from last
Thornton,
season.
Colorado originally, but I now live in Phoenix, and I am a game show host.
Melody.
I would describe myself as ambitious, bold, and funny. My mom will tell you that I've been watching Big Brother since I was in her womb, and then I came out the womb and I started watching it. So I've been watching it for a very long time. I am going to be the next winner of Big Brother because it's something that I'm hungry for. When I set my mind,
yeah, is it not a clone season?
Get it, and I want to win Big Brother.
What was her name last season? Haley?
To align myself with the right people.
Catherine.
Because,
Catherine, yes.
That's everybody's strategy. But I think it will be ideal to kind of play into how I look and kind of have people underestimate me at first.
Another quiet
and
one.
And then when it's go time, I can show everybody that I kick ass and win some stuff. The biggest misconception people have of me is I'm just some dumb, typical blonde sorority girl. Some of those things are true, but I am very intelligent. I'm very quick-witted, and I know how to get what I want. I'm not going to create a fake identity. I'm not going to tell anybody that I'm a game show host. I'm
She's
just
a game show
waitress,
host,
which is also technically true. I'm not open to showmances. I'm not doing it.
Okay, good. I like that.
Too many feelings, and then game over. I'm here to win some money. I think my biggest
What is
strength
with
would
the
be
sword?
Relatability, just getting to know people. I'm a great listener.
Kill
I feel
Bill?
like I know a lot of people from different walks of life. I think my biggest weakness will be I'm really sensitive. So if people are being like mean to me, or if I can like sense
girl,
that
what did you
I'm
sign
getting
up
left
for?
out, I think it might get to me a little bit. Do I think I'll be a hero or a villain? It depends on who you ask. The way I handle conflict really
Nunchucks.
depends on the situation. I can either be very loud and in your face, or I can be very sly and quiet and then bite you when you aren't looking.
Oh, she's not gonna. Oh no! Please say it's not Rome from Survivor. Yeah, I don't know if how I feel about this one. I feel like Melody, like, very quiet, doesn't like it that people, give her a hard time. You know what show you're on? Like, this is like the roughest environment if you're a person that doesn't like controversy, like in and out of the house. So I don't know.
I'm Rome. I'm 28.
Okay.
I'm from Traverse City, Michigan.
Pickleball coach.
And I'm professional pickleball coach. I would describe myself as bashful, extroverted, and extremely excitable. To be on Big Brother is a dream. I've never felt anything as exciting as this before. This is something you could only dream of, and it's coming true in this very moment. My goal here is when I get in, everyone sees me as an alpha, an athletic guy, but I'm actually a huge nerd. So when it comes down to it, I'm going to be more friendly with more of the betas and the submissives of the house, and those are the people that I'm going to work hard to protect. I'm going to be like their warrior. Any competition they have, I'm going to go out there and win it for them. One of my biggest things is I collect trading cards in my free time.
My
It
guy.
really shows that I'm not just the jock and the athlete, that I do actually have that nerdy side. that
I
people
judged
can
you
trust
too
and say,
hard.
oh, he actually isn't as we expected.
What is he, a
I see
Pokemon
myself
reseller?
as a hero, but I think a lot of people in the house are going to see me as a villain just because
He
I'm
feels
so
like
competitive
AI.
that I want to win, and I talk a lot of trash. I am open to a showmance. I've been single for a long time now, and it's hard finding love in the real world, so why not do it in the house? I actually have a fake identity already. My real name's not actually Rome, it's Jack. My best friends have been calling me Rome since before I can even remember, so I went into the house saying, hey,
Jack.
the new best friends I'm going to make are going to call me Rome. But my mom, if you ask her, will never call me anything but her sweet Jack. My biggest strength is that I'm extremely competitive. I'm going to try and win all the challenges, or at least the
So
ones
there's
I need
Jack.
to. And I think my weakness is I have a loud mouth, and I'm not going to back down from anyone in that house. Conflict resolution is one of my best qualities. I know when to talk to people softly, and I know when to be a little bit more expressive towards them. So when it comes to conflict, I'm fine with that, but I won't back down for anyone. If they come into my face, I will not be stepping back from them. I'll crush my enemies by being more confident than them. The way I present myself is everything to me. I walk into every room thinking that I'm the most confident person in there and I can get anything done. I'm going to be the next winner of Big Brother because my competition matches no one else's. I'm the most competitive person I've ever met, and I never give up.
Okay. Highs and lows with Jack, aka Rome. Is excuse me, is it just me, or do most of the guys kind of suck? Like, I like Kamu, I like Chuck, I like Bear. Okay, maybe they don't all suck, but like, because I like Jason. Okay, maybe they don't all suck, but like Drew and Rome, Drew especially not a big fan of. Rome, aka Jack. I'm gonna put that on here, aka Jack, or Jack, aka Rome. I think that that's not going to play well on TV. People are going to just make fun of him in the chat when they don't like him and call him Jack, and it's going to be all over. Just should have not told us that. But yeah, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the guys. Like Kamu, I like. Jason, I like. Even Chuck was like on the fence. Barrett was kind of more towards like, I don't know. We'll see. Here's Taylor.
I am Taylor Brown. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Deerfield Beach, Florida, and I am a school counselor. If I had to describe myself in 3 words, it will be all in one. It feels amazing to be on Big Brother. I am a big fan of Big Brother. I've been watching it since I was a little girl. I fell off a little bit when I was in college because of a really bad breakup. For some reason, Big Brother was the only thing I could binge watch for like 6 months. I am going to be the next winner of Big Brother because I am that girl. I am able to be strategic. I am able to be social. I am also able to be very competitive. My strategy going to Big Brother is called the Big B Blowout. I have this weird game plan that makes sense only in my head. Basically, having a 3-part team. There's a team captain for the floaters. There's a team captain for the 2 tethered teams. And then we're going to all work together with our teams to maneuver the house, the votes, and the competition. I think I'm going to bring realness to the show. I think I'm going to bring light to the show.
We've seen that before.
And I also think I'm going to bring love to the show. Something that viewers at home want to see, someone who can be relatable, someone who feels like I'm your sister. The biggest misconception people have about me is that I'm all sweet and innocent until I open my mouth. I am a hero at heart, but actually I'm just coming out of my villain era, so I might have to go back in. Going into the house, I am going to keep my same identity. I plan to be myself, 100% authentic. I plan to be just Taylor. My biggest strength going into the house is going to be my social game. I'm likable. For the youngers, I'm more like a big sister. And for the olders, I'm an old soul. My biggest weakness is going to actually be my mouth. Everyone is going to want to talk to me. So it's not because I can't keep secrets or I can't hold water. I am currently still working on how I handle conflict. I'm actually reading a book right now on it. I don't believe conflict is confrontation, but others do. And because of that, sometimes when I'm disrespected, she goes to flying. I don't believe I have any hidden quirks or any hidden talents besides just being a counselor, knowing how to talk to people, knowing how to listen to people, and also knowing how to make people feel good. I honestly do not have a secret that I will withhold from anyone. I plan to be 100% open and honest with everyone. That's going to be my way to connect and build trust. If I make any enemies in the house, which I'm sure I will, I would just kill them with kindness, but also kill them with strategy. God said he'll prepare a table in front of your enemies.
Okay.
My name's Josh.
Yeah, Yosh. Loving Taylor. So here's the thing. With her strategy, what she threw out there, it's 100%. We've seen this before, and it works. If you have a core alliance, essentially what she was basically, what I'm figuring out what she was saying, you have a core alliance of maybe 2, 3, 4 people max, and then you have like an outlier alliance on probably either side of the house, where you've got at least 2 people or 1 person that's close on one side of the house that can communicate from the others. Hey, this is what's going on. This is where we're at. This is who's going to be targeted. And it does work. We saw that with, the 4 Horsemen Alliance before. We've seen this play out before, and it could work. It's who you get and who in that close-knit group can you trust the most? Because if that close-knit group isn't there, then the outsides crumble. But I love that she's going in with strategy. She seems to know what she's talking about. The fact that she's a counselor is huge, because I feel like you know how to connect with people, especially children. Like when you are dealing with children and a counselor for children in real life, imagine the children you're going to deal with in the actual Big Brother house. So I think Taylor's very well suited to do well in this game.
Josh Patel. I'm 24 years old, from New Jersey, and I'm a finance analyst. If I had to describe myself in 3 words, I'd say I'm funny, I'm smart, and I'm
Yosh Queen.
I'm more of a casual viewer when it comes to Big Brother, but recently I've been a Big Brother merchant. Every night, 5 hours a day, you name it, I'm watching. It feels fantastic. It feels like I was born for this. Competing, socializing, having fun. That's what I do. I think because I'm very fun, people might not think I'm smart, but I'm actually secretly a nerd. Before I had this nice haircut, this nice beard, and this outfit, I had textbooks and pencils. One of my hidden talents is that I'm really good at
13 people
Ever
so
since
far.
I was a kid, I've been very good at just putting the pencil on the paper and getting myself out of a maze. So
is
that's
this the
one of those
last
things
one?
where if there's some sort of maze competition, maybe I could put that to use.
And 4 coaches?
I don't know if I actually want everybody to know that I'm a finance analyst. I might have to lie, say that I worked in marketing or something, because I don't need people getting all insecure on me. There's a lot of different ways I would handle conflict. I think it depends on the situation. If someone's trying to get at me, I'll most likely brush it off. But if there's a conflict going on amongst other people, I'm in there making an opportunity. I'd say my greatest strength is my mindset. I'm very focused, I'm very disciplined, and I'm good at hiding it by having fun. My biggest weakness would probably be a hairdresser. If there's a little 5'4" brunette lady who happens to know how to cut hair, I'm throwing the game away. Oh, I think showmances are great for a lot of reasons. One, when somebody falls into a showmance, that paints a target on them, which could be to my advantage. And then secondly, for an obvious reason. You're telling me I could win $750,000 and find a wife? Sign me up. Showman.
Wasn't a Y on the list that Hamster Watch
I'm
had.
choosing the cold shower over slop every day. No slop, because your boy got to make sure the diet's right. And cold showers objectively are a good thing. Get your heart rate up and get you ready for the day. Easy money. I think
we're getting towards the end of the alphabet
punishment
too.
that we haven't seen yet would be if the person who's the loser has to put all their clothes inside out, boxers over the jeans, socks over the shoes, the whole 9 yards. New era. Give me the new era, yo. Extra competitions, more ways to save yourself.
Oh,
more
don't
ways
say
to
new
compete.
era.
Give
Don't
me
say
something
new
real to
era.
compete with. Athleticism, mental. Don't put me in a booth and give everyone fair chances. It's a game. We're here to win. That is without a question.
All
I
right.
will cross the person I'm loyal to in the game
Good.
to win the game.
Good, love
I will
that.
crush my enemies any which way. You name it. Socially, competitively, mentally, physically. Any way they need to be crushed, I could do that. When it comes to my strategy, I would tell you, except I'm not gonna. That's top secret. Expect the
You
unexpected.
can tell us.
I can't wait.
Okay,
to see
so we
these
got
house
4
guests
returnees.
experience
I said
the
that had to be
twists and
it.
Turns we have planned for them. And speaking of
4 returnees.
I still have a few surprises up my sleeve. I'm not even wearing sleeves. Expect the unexpected. But trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.
Okay. All right, guys. So we've got some answers. Let me pull up my list real quick. I wonder, how can I show that? Give me 1 second. So I have my list right here that I pulled up. Let me just save it and then I can show it on screen. All right, so let's talk about the cast. Let's talk about your guys' thoughts on the cast. I think a lot of the women seem to be pretty strong. I think the guys, there's a lot to be left with the imagination, but we will see. Okay, let me just do this because I don't know if it's not pulling up right now. All right, so I want to get to your guys' comments. Let's talk about this cast. So right there, we had 13 people, right? 13 people, and from the names, we have Ashley, Barrett, Chuck, Drew, Haley, Jason, Kamu, Latrice, Lyric, Mallory, Melody, Rome/Jack, and Mallory is Timu Kelly, and then Taylor and Yash. So I want to look at Hamster Watch's list, which is very interesting, right? Because of the fact that Hamster Watch didn't have a Y on that list. So let me pull this down, and we've got here. I'll pull it up on screen for you guys to see, because they have updated their list, but there was no Y for Yash, right? So here's the list. As you can see, no Y. We've got 1A, so that leaves an A on the board. We have Barrett, so that's a B. C for Chuck. D for Drew, so D from Survivor is still possibly out there. H for Haley. J for, or it could be Derek X still too. J for Jason. K for Kamu. L, and we're missing an L, so there's an L missing. 2 M's already there. 1 R, so there's an R missing. A T and no Y. So if we figure this out correctly, there should be 4 possibly people coming back. 1A, 1D, 1 L, and an R. A, D, L, and R. All right, guys. So who do we think this leaves on the board? Because I want to read your guys' comments and let's see what they say. So, yeah, trauma for new era. No new era. Exactly. Do not bring that up. Do not bring that up. All right. So 2 more. Wait. They're not going to reveal the returnees. We kind of figured that was going to happen, guys. Let's be real. Like, we really thought maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. But I kind of figured it wouldn't happen. Kind of disappointed. I mean, I figured they're just going to give us a new cast, right? They're going to give us a new people. They always do this. They did it with Rachel last season. They did it with Sari. Like, we couldn't go in with that high of expectations, right? I think they're going to leave that for like the suspense of the opening episode. Do we think it's a coach's situation because there's only 4 people? There's 4 possible returnees. Then we have, let's see here, Survivor Cast crossover premiere night. Yeah, if Yash gets to the end, maybe. But now we're in the open air, so who knows? I sure hope so. Okay, let's see here. What's up, Mary? How you doing? Welcome back. Good to see you, my friend. Oh my God, we need more midday streams. I know. I will be getting back to the midday streams throughout the season. I got to kind of wait till the kiddo goes back to school. So I'm going to be doing late night streams, and I will hopefully be doing some midday streams during the course of it, but they won't be as prevalent until the kiddo's back in school. It's just too hard with mommy at work, and I'm going to be here with her alone at the house that I need her, give her my attention. I'm a late start over. Yeah, start the whole stream over. Let's do it. All right. At Peyton says, imagine it's Rachel Riley again. Listen, guys, I said it before the stream started. There's that possibility that Rachel could come back. I really think it's a real thing. I'm not saying I know anything. Obviously, you guys know I used to podcast with Rachel. I have not heard a thing, but it would not shock me. And that's one of those names that's not been thrown around a lot. So I would say keep an open mind to either Rizgod or Rachel for that R spot. Does this take Angela out of the running? No, because there's 2 A's, right? There's 2 A's on this list and only one in Ashley that was on this cast. So there is an A possibility out there. I think Angela is a huge name definitely out there right now. Angela, Rizgod, I feel like that could be a lock. It could be a thing. They wouldn't cast Hance. I don't think so, especially since there's not another H on here. I'm thinking not. I heard Alyssa, but I don't know. I think Tyson's out of the running from what I've heard. Yeah. So let's kind of go over who we think who it could be. If you guys are tuning out after this, now that you guys have seen the cast reveal, I appreciate you guys being here. Give us a sub, give us a like, give us a follow, leave a comment in the comment section, and follow me all season long. It's going to be great. We're going to have a lot of fun, but let's talk about it. We'll go over each of the cast members once again. And then, but right now I want to go over who we think the possibilities are. So we got Angela, strong choice. Definitely think it could be Angela. I think Angela's name's been out there a ton. I think BB would want Angela back. I think the fans would want Angela back. It feels like a lock to me. I'm going to put Angela in that A position. Next, we have a D. A lot of rumors out there about D from Survivor. So I really think D is an absolute possibility. I would say D is probably someone higher on the list now that we've seen the cast reveal. Who the other L is, I also think it could be Derek X for D as well. I think Derek X is a strong name to possibly be someone brought onto that list. And now L is the weird one. L is the one that I feel like I've heard the least about. So this could be someone who is an outside perspective, right? Someone from a different show that maybe we're not thinking is on the board. We have a Drag Race person in there, so I don't think that they would have 2 people from Drag Race. It's weird that they have someone from Drag Race, but they're not someone that's like one of these people they're bringing in. So it's got to be a show that's probably, I guess, and I would say bigger in quotations, as in like one of the major shows. Maybe, I don't know, even like someone from the Traders, possibly. I'm not sure. So the L is definitely a question mark in my mind. Now the R, I think it's down to 2 people. I definitely think it's down to Rizgod, or Rachel. I think those are the 2 biggest possibilities for the R person that could be. So those are my thoughts. What are your guys' thoughts? What about Tucker? The fact that there's not another T on the list, and I'm not saying that this is 100% correct, but Taylor being there and there's a T on here, everything else kind of matches up except for Yash. I'm going to say Tucker's out of the running, but That's just my first guess. Please no Riz God. I mean, it's a bold choice, is it not? Is it not a bold choice to have Riz God immediately after he just played back-to-back seasons of Survivor? I mean, if I was Riz God, I would take every opportunity. Keep your name out there. Rob Roush, that would be another great one. I could see him doing it. It would make sense. I think that's another good possibility. I don't know. I don't like D that much. I'm not the biggest D person in the world, but I could see from a show perspective why they want it. Honestly, it's like they try to regurgitate the same names in front of us. So D makes a lot of sense. Big D, I don't know about Big D. I feel like Big D, we've seen a lot of movement on social media to prove otherwise. I'd love to see Rizzo. I just don't see him doing it ever back-to-back to Survivor. But you got to think about it. He filmed Survivor over a year ago at this point, right? So he's had basically a year off, where when he did it before, he was back-to-back seasons. So he really was coming off of 9-day break, 12-day break, whatever it may have been. But it's been over a year since he was on a reality TV show filming. So it would make sense if he's willing to go back to Survivor right away. Why wouldn't he do Big Brother after a year? And to keep his name out there and relevant, I could see it. I mean, you got to take every opportunity. 15 minutes of fame is only 15 minutes, unless you're Riz God. I hope Derek X, that's someone I'm leaning really heavy towards. Lisa Rinna, I just don't see Lisa Rinna wanting to do 3 months in the Big Brother house. Like, don't get me wrong, it would make sense. I don't see it. I could be completely wrong. It just seems very weird. Also, I think this rules out Johnny Bananas at this point, too, as someone that could be a possible house guest. I wish they would get Johnny Bananas on there. I think he'd be fantastic for it. I don't know if he needs that headache. He makes enough money outside of TV that he doesn't need that, but I could see them wanting him. I think he would have been more suited for the celebrity version for sure. Rizzo would be fun. I like the kid. I like the kid too. He gets a lot of flack, but kid's a lot of fun. He has a good sense for the game. I would love to see him in just a different environment from Survivor. I wouldn't mind it. If it's Rizzo, I'm not upset. And I think that he could go very much so under the radar, but he did just get to like the fire making competition in back-to-back seasons of Survivor. So he got far both times. It might be a target on his back instantly. I think we have a coach's situation, right? Like, I think they're going to do something to protect these, faux celebrities in the house, like these faux returnees, whatever it may be. I think that they're going to do whatever they can to protect them as long as they can to have them on the show. They're at least going to get 1 week of protection. And if it's a coach's thing, maybe even multiple weeks. I would love to see them just come in and play right away. It just feels like a callback because we got the whole time travel thing. Are we time traveling back to coaches? Like, I could see that being a thing, but I don't know. Oh, Danielle. Sorry, I skipped that one. Danielle is absolutely still out there as a possibility for the other D name. But I think if they're going to do anything, I think it's going to be 2 Big Brother people. So like an Angela and a Derek X. And then they'll have a couple of people from other shows. We don't know the L. The L is still a complete mystery. And I think Riz God would make a lot of sense there. He needs a breakout, but he needs a break, but I wouldn't be upset. I think he needs a break too. But when you're someone like that who's just trying to keep your name relevant and be on as much as possible, and if someone's coming knocking, asking you to do a reality TV show, absolutely. I think Traders would be a better fit for him right now. But he wants to stay possibly in the Paramount/CBS world. It would make a lot of sense. Big D would be the best outcome. I agree. I love Big D. I think Big D would be a lot of fun. Big D didn't give me a lot from the gameplay stance. Definitely was more of a follower in that alliance, but I would like to see Big D because he has kept his name relevant through his podcast that he does and other things that he's still lively in the community. I wouldn't be upset by it. That's fair. 50 was a while ago. And it was filmed a while ago. It wasn't, yes, obviously it just aired, but the fact that he has had this long downtime and he's been going, promoting himself, doing the whole world tour, it felt like, with everything Survivor, that now that it's kind of wrapped up and who knows when we'll see him again, probably not for a while, just because we saw him back-to-back seasons. Why wouldn't he take the opportunity to play Big Brother? It's just more of an opportunity to get his name out there. Do people actually like Rizzo? I like Rizzo. I think the kid gets a lot of hate, and he never did anything outlandish to warrant all the hate just because he has the moniker Riz God. He's like an avatar for James Cameron. I get that. All right, let me get a couple more of these in, and then we'll go over this cast. But if there's only 14 house guests and 4 coaches, how would they split the cast? I believe it was 13. Now, don't quote me. I might be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it is 14. So, yeah. So are we having 18 house guests? I guess you're right. It was 14 people. I miscounted. So are we getting 18 house guests? That's pretty wild. Was Yash like a last second addition? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that all played out. All right. I'd like to say season 16 winner Derek, but he can't because he's unlocked. Yeah, no, he's ruled out for sure because of unlocked for sure. I don't think he wants to come back to unless it's like a Legends version. The L is really throwing me for a loop. 100%. If you guys can help me out, because I think the L must be someone from a completely different show. Could it be someone from The Challenge? Who's an L name from The Challenge? That would make a lot of sense. That's in the Paramount CBS world. Someone from The Challenge would make a lot of sense for the L spot. Big D for what? He did nothing. Yeah, he wasn't. I like Big D, but he wasn't someone that brought along a lot for gameplay. Ooh, this is a good guess. Laurel from The Challenge. That would make sense with 2 guys, 2 girls too. Laurel from The Challenge does seem like that would be very interesting. I think he's hilarious. I love him. I love his energy, and he must not be too bad at the game. I agree. If you're talking about Rizzo, I'm not sure you're talking about Rizzo or Big D, but yeah. Day 1 evictions, probably 2 people are going to get jodied. God, I hope not. Okay, if there's one thing we can put out in the Big Brother universe, you can have someone voted out the first week, 2 people the first week. Do not get rid of anyone the first night. If that's probably my biggest gripe in the history of Big Brother. And there's a lot of gripes I have. I think sometimes they play too much to the slime and kitty aspects and try to make it family friendly when it's just lame. I know people love Zingbot. You guys know I am not a Zingbot guy. I think it's stupid. I think it's played out. I think it's old. I think it's ridiculous. I think that, yes, occasionally there's some funny lines, but it's like, Kathy Griffin was funnier than Zingbot. I will say this. I'm not the biggest Zingbot guy in the world. But yeah, I think that if there's anything they can do though, and one thing they haven't done in a while, and let's keep it that way, don't get rid of people the first night. Getting people rid of the first night just sucks. It makes you feel terrible for that person. They never get an opportunity to come back. I would hate that for anybody, especially if it's someone that we really wanted to see. I asked ChatGPT about the L, and it can't even figure it out. I agree. Laurel's the only one that makes sense to me. Very interesting. Let's see here. Rizzo. Oh, it says, oops, Yash replaced the L person, apparently. Oh, really? Okay. So does that mean we only have 3 people coming back? Because that would make sense. That's so weird to have 3. 3 is such a weird number. So I wonder who the L person that was that got, yanked out. So Yash must have replaced someone. That would make a lot of sense. They did that with the coach season. I know. Now that there's possibly only 3, because 17 would make sense. We had 17 last year with Rachel Riley joining. That would make a lot of sense. Zingbot is tired. Thank you for someone who agrees with me, because I am so over it. You say I'm played out. Well, you ain't even played Zing. That's exactly the kind of jokes that the Zingbot would come up with. Like, let's be real. I hate it. And I would love to play. Probably couldn't do it nowadays, but I would love to play. L for Levi. Huh. What's up, Dreadful Ruby? Good to see you again. Levi was replaced by Yash. Interesting. I wonder who Levi was, and I wonder what the story is there. Someone already got replaced. It happens. It happens actually quite a bit. And I mean, not always, but it's happened before in the past, so it's not new. I like Zingbot because he gives them a clue of how we feel. Yes and no. Sometimes I don't want them to know how we feel, but I get it. Like last season with Vince and Morgan's situation. But I mean, the writing was on the wall. Sometimes you can just see it. Angela Murray is the winner of Big Brother 28. If that happens, it'll be like Tony winning Winners at War. Like, how the hell did you let this person get to the end? And I like watching them get their feelings hurt. Okay, that's true. But most of them are just the lamest ones. Like, we get the one, like, oh, good, well, let's show them how we really feel about him type of thing. Then in like one in every like 3 seasons. Most of the time it's like, oh, you are boring, zing. It's like, oh God, really? Is that what we're going with? Only 3 vets now, apparently. 3 vets is weird. 3 vets is very weird. I think that we've kind of figured out who we pretty much think that those 3 vets could be. One is Lydia from season 11. Highly doubt it's Lydia from season 11. That would be a complete curveball. Angela was enjoyable on Amazing Race. Yeah, I really loved her. I loved her daughter. I thought her daughter was a lot of fun too. I thought she was very entertaining. Angela's entertaining. She isn't strategic or a good gameplay by any means, but no, she will bring it. Everything you want wrapped up in just mess is Angela. So absolutely. One more comment here before we start breaking down this cast. Did you hear Amazing Race got sued for a crazy skinny leg guy? I heard something about it. I didn't really look too much about it into like the details on it, but I did see they were getting sued. So we'll see. I'm not 100% sure. So I wonder who this Levi guy was that got cut, but I feel so bad for him. So that's just the worst. Like, you get all the way to the end and then get replaced. I mean, happy for Yash, but that sucks for Levi. I wonder what happened that caused that. All right, so let's go over the cast. So we have Ashley, who was the first one we saw, bartender. Now, I'm not going to have everyone's positions named or like their careers on here because that was just one of the few that I remembered. Ashley gave me, at first I was like, okay, this is a good person to start off with. She seems bubbly. She seems interesting. The more we got through that cast, not sure how Ashley's going to mesh well. Like, I feel like she could be someone that could be on the outs with the girls because I feel like she could play well with like the guys. I feel like she's someone that could like get in well with the guys. She wants a showmance. She might be playing that angle. I'm not ruling Ashley out. She was one of the, I would say, on the weaker side of the female contestant cast. Now, she's not the worst. We will get to the worst, in my opinion. But I would say she's bottom 3 on the females that they have on this cast, in my opinion. So I would love to be proven wrong. What were your guys' thoughts on Ashley in the chat? When we get to those right now, let me just get to a few more comments while you guys let me know what you thought of Ashley. Angela is given, it seems, Dee and Rick feel like the most to me for returnee speculation. I just don't think Rick would do it. I think it's too long. Rick has a family. Like, I have a hard time believing it's Rick. I'm not saying it's not going to be Rick. I just have a hard time seeing it. I feel significantly better about this cast than last season's. Oh, also that kind of rules out Keanu, no? Like, it rules out Keanu as a possible person, but he is also going to be on the challenge, so that would make sense too. You have not seen the cast? Well, time to catch up, Mary. You can go back and watch our stream about it. We broke it all down. Okay, so as far as Ashley, like I said, not very sure. Seems like someone that could be in trouble early if they're trying to play the showman's angle. Seems like she could be a lot when it comes to the diary room. So we'll see. Barrett was very interesting. Now, having seen this cast play out, I don't love this cast for Barrett. People in the comments seem to know who Barrett was, that he's been a big part of a community. I'm not familiar with Barrett, but it doesn't mean I don't keep up with everything Big Brother when it comes to other people's social media. But I just think that with Barrett, I like him. I like that he knows the game. He seems like someone that obviously knows what he's talking about. Seemed like he had a good strategy going in. How does he mesh well with the other dudes in the house? How does he mesh well with the ladies in the house? That's to be, TBD, right? Like, that's to be determined, because he seems like someone who could be on the outs just given his personality and his super fandom. But at the same time, he might be smart enough to kind of just mesh well with people and try to, build an alliance early, or just try to not stick out right away. I could see Barrett doing well in this game, but I could also see him as someone who's instantly a target because of his fandom. So I hope he doesn't come off as a super fan, especially with these possible returnees what have you coming into the game. But I could see Barrett, if Rizgod is there, I could see Barrett and Rizgod getting together right away. Absolutely. It's like what Rizgod and Charlie should have been. Let me take this screen down just so we can go back to big screen here. All right. So next we have Chuck. Chuck was interesting. Chuck seems like he says he knows the game, but I feel like he seemed like a recruit. He seemed like someone that, in my opinion, I like Chuck. I like what he was giving me. I like the energy. He seems like a comp beast. But at the same time, if you don't know the game well enough and he says he's going to go after showmances, but then says he's interested in being a showmance. It's like, pick a lane, dude. Which one are you going to be? You can't be both. So I'm interested to see how that'll play out with Chuck. I think he's okay. I think he'll get far in the game. He seems like someone that could get at least to merge, or I say merge, gets to jury. I could see him as someone that could fizzle out at the jury just because he's a physical threat. But I mean, you just don't know. We're just going off of these initial impressions and what they give us. I'm not super high on Chuck, but I'm not also ruling him out. He's just someone that, for me, depends on how threatened people are by him and his physical ability in the competitions and how well he can make connections. Is he going to be someone that's going to try to stir things up with, possible other showmances in the house? So we'll see. Next, we have Drew. Oh my gosh. What was the Druth? He wants to go by the moniker the Druth because of his hair. This guy seemed like a lot. And at first when I saw him, I was like, this guy seems like someone I've seen before. Is he on social media? I just feel like I've seen this person before, but he could just have one of those faces, right? I think the Druth, it's going to be hard for me to call him anything other than the Druth. I think he could be early boot potential. Like, he seems like someone that's just kind of cocky, kind of unaware, unself-aware, I would say, as to how he is coming across to people. I just feel like he also, the fact that he gave himself a moniker, now if Rizgod is there, Rizgod's gonna be like, that's my shtick. I don't know if I love Drew. I think Drew's kind of a big character, just someone that just, if I were in that house, I would be instantly rubbed the wrong way, be like, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. You're kind of a lot. So I don't feel good about the Druth going forward. Next person, complete first boot potential. Someone probably the lowest on my list on the entire cast. And that was strictly because I couldn't hear a word they were saying. It was so bad. It was awful. Haley, you realize you're on a TV show. Also, big time recruit. Admitted she doesn't know the game, doesn't know anything about the show, but she's on reality TV and she's going to be physical and she's going to be great. Oh God. I just can't. I don't think that Haley is going to do well in this game. I don't think she's going to be good in the diary rooms. I don't think that she is going to speak up at all. It was literally like Lauren talking all season long in this initial video, where in this video, they can do whatever they want. They're going to edit this thing. They're going to put it together. They're going to make you look vibrant as hell. They're going to make you look like, the biggest personality ever. And she comes in there and is like, yeah, I'm Haley. I really think that this is going to be a fun game. I don't really know the show, but I'm going to be friends with everybody. And like, I'm strong. And yeah. And, yeah, watch me on Big Brother. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun all season long. And I hope you guys like me. I just want to do it. What? Do you know what show you're on? Oh, man. Okay, well, just from initial impressions, and they have room to completely prove otherwise, Haley is not high on my list. So, but next, someone who's very high on my list. I really, really like Jason. Obviously, Jason was on RuPaul's Drag Race. I think you guys said Selena Das Titties or something like that. What was it? It was Selena. Excuse me. Selena. Oh man, I don't know what you guys said. Let's see. I totally scrolled over it. Selena S Titties. Selena S Titties. I think Jason's going to be a lot of fun. I think Jason has the energy. Jason has the reality TV experience. Jason also is someone who clearly has a mind for the game and knows the game. I believe he said that he's like been a Big Brother fan, and I could have misread that, but I'm pretty sure he said he was a fan. And he just seems like someone, for one, the diary room's going to love. He seems like he's going to get in well with the girls. He says he's going to go out there and work out with the guys and be like, hey, teach me something, which I think could bode really well for him. I like Jason a lot, and I think Jason is someone that's very much so a candidate to win it all. If I had to predict right now, I'd say Jason's one of my top choices as someone who could win this game this season. Everything is up to speculation. We just know what we know. Next, we have Kamu. Now, Kamu's another one of my top contenders. I said the guys kind of suck on this cast, that I wasn't really getting a lot of things. Kamu is one of my top ones. Jason and Kamu were up there at the top. I think Kamu, being an MMA fighter, but also saying, like, I'm not, if people are going to ask me, yes, I'll let them know I'm a fighter, but I'm not going to let them know my family owns the gym. I'm not going to, reveal too much information, but I'm also, here to play the game. I've watched the game. It seemed like he's a fan of the show, which I love that they're casting people that know the show. Thank you, Big Brother. Well, they say this, right? They always say this. They say, oh, yeah, I've been a fan. I've watched 10 seasons, but little did you know it was in the last 2 days while I was in sequester. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan. Die hard. Know everything, the ins and outs. It's all up here, baby. I think, though, that Kamu actually knows what he's talking about. I think he does watch the game. I think Kamu is someone who could be a threat, but he doesn't come off as like overly, like being an overpowered threat, right? Like he seems like someone who can just kind of sit back, relax. He's not the biggest guy on this cast, but he's also not physically unappalling. He is someone who can do really well, and I think he could just kind of slide by. He builds the right alliances or gets in good with a certain group of people and can just kind of lay back. He gives me that laid back vibe that I always look for, especially early on, because we said it a million times. Big Brother is a marathon, not a sprint. It is 100% a marathon. So it's something that you really have to be able to, going forward and throughout this game, you have to be able to play in the middle early on and then start to make your splash later on. I feel like I get that vibe from Kamu. Next, we have Latrice. Latrice seemed like a ball of energy, did she not? Like Latrice being the older person on this cast, and I say older with quotations, but she's definitely up there as someone who, who's by far the oldest on this cast, and she just seemed like she is someone that you could just mesh with so well. Like someone that you could just be like, I love this girl. I want to go hang out with this girl. This girl will go out with you on the weekends. This girl will go and sit at home and watch a movie with you and still have a great time breaking it all down. Like, I feel like Latrice will be amazing on the podcast later on. Like, if we can get Latrice on to like do commentary after the season for like future seasons and stuff, I feel like she'd be an absolute ball of energy to have on the podcast. So I really look forward to watching her this season. And even then, like, you can't be the older person who's like sits back and does nothing. She seems like someone that's going to be completely in the game, ready to go. I'm really excited about Latrice. Next, we have Lyric. And why am I blanking on Lyric? Was Lyric the one from Hawaii, the lawyer? Let me know in the comments, because now I'm looking at him like, I think that was Lyric. I think it is. Or was that Melody? Who is Lyric? I am totally blanking on who Lyric is. We'll come back to Lyric, because right now, off the top of my head, I am completely blanking on this here. While you guys are here, I'm just going to scroll back into the video. Okay, Latrice. Okay, yeah, Lyric is the one who was the was the attorney from Hawaii, hula dancer, especially. So yes, I think Lyric gives me Natalie from Big Brother 18 vibes with a mixture of Lauren from last season. Now I bring up Lauren a lot, but she says like, "Oh, I was a huge fan, but my grandma was a huge fan." Like, did we not get that from Lauren last season? I think it was her mom, but still. And also kind of playing to the Ashley moniker where, hey, I'm a lawyer, but I'm not going to say I'm a lawyer. I don't mind that. I mean, I always think, hey, just go in with who you are as who you are, because it's hard to hide that the entire season. But I also understand where they're coming from, where if you're someone in that kind of position, lawyer's not the best job to have, that it's one that's commonly, referred to as not, this isn't my occupation. I do this, I do something else. So I don't hate it. But yeah, she gives me showman's vibes for sure. Like I could see her and Chuck. I could see her and Yash, maybe even Kamu. I'm not sure, but she's someone who is probably going to get far in the game, probably going to make jury, probably going to be in a showman's, and then go out when they start attacking the showman's, come jury. That's the vibes I'm getting. All right, so next we have, let me pull my list back up here. We got Mallory. All right, so Mallory, excuse me, I'm a little rusty apparently. I haven't done these singular live shows in a while. Mallory is Timu Kelly, and my God, I feel so bad for this girl. I feel so bad for her because we all said it here in the chat. We were sitting here talking about it, watching it live. She is literally the Timu version. And for her to go into this house immediately after the season where Kelly annoyed the shit out of people, she was constantly talking behind people's back about them and giving up any information she had that she should have held close to the chest. She is someone that got towards the end, which doesn't bode well for, was it Mallory? For Mallory. And I just feel like for her, she's just in such an uncomfortable, unfortunate situation that anyone that's especially new to the show and has only watched last season, or that's the most recent thing on their mind, the thought's going to be there. They're instantly going to be thinking, yeah, this chick is going to play exactly like Kelly. And that's not fair to her. It's like people, whenever they go into Survivor and we immediately peg them as, hey, this is the next Parvati. Or as Q would put it, oh, this person is the next Aubrey, which long term, Q is dead on. You got to take out the Aubreys. But like, that's what we're going with, right? Like that's 100% what people are going to think. And I feel bad because most of the time she was talking, I wasn't even getting much of the information about her. She could be great, but I feel like that you're in such an uncomfortable situation when your likeness was just a person that no one liked on the prior season. And that's a very unfortunate spot. I feel like she was done dirty. Also, excuse me, the tucked in shirt with the belt, it's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. All right. So that was Mallory. Next we have Melody. And Melody is someone that for me, she was giving me Haley / oh my gosh, what was her name from last season? We said it in the chat. That's the thing, is I completely blank. Catherine. She is definitely Catherine from last season. She was also very quiet in her video. She said, oh, I don't like when people are controversial or mean, or I don't like it when people like come at me. Like I kind of shell up. I'm like, the whole time we're watching, I was saying to the chat, what are we talking about here? You realize you're on Big Brother, right? You're on Big Brother. Like this is the show of all shows where everything from your dirty laundry will be laid out there. Everything about you that people don't like, they're going to nitpick outside the house. Inside the house, people are going to come after you, whether you like it or not. No matter what you do, you're going to have a target at some point in the house. If you can't handle that kind of controversy, if you can't handle people talking bad about you, this is not the show for you. Completely someone I could see that could go home early, but she does seem like perfect showman's potential, which could get her close to the end because, hey, she got in with a strong guy and she got into an alliance with the cool kids or something like that. I could see that playing out. I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but it's really hard not to when their opening intro is, I don't like it when people come at me, and that scares me. So not sure. Obviously very low energy as well. Doesn't seem like someone that's going to kill it in the diary rooms. I need more. You don't have to be a lot. You don't have to be, oh my God, look at this slime. Oh my gosh, that person just got slimed in the face. We don't need that. But if you're someone that can come in there and be like, so this is what's happening, and I don't like this, and I don't like you because of that. Like, I want more of that. I like more of the drama, more of the strategic gameplay. I like more of the, hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, and take it or leave it type of thing. Not, hey, producers told me to say this, so I'm going to act like this. That's the one thing we don't like. And I think most people can agree on that. So not really sure. I feel like I have great high hopes for her, but at the end of the day, she does seem like someone that could be taken to the end as a possible GOAT or as a potential showmance Klingon partner that gets further in the game. Next, we have Jack, aka Rome, but we're definitely going to call him Jack, are we not? Especially if he's someone that we don't like. Everyone's going to call him Jack, and no one's going to call him Rome. Also, didn't he explain why he's called Rome? Just said his friends have called him Rome. Why are you called Rome? What? That has nothing to do with Jack. What does Rome mean? And the fact that he's a pickleball coach, which right away screams douche. I don't like to be too hard on people, but I don't know. The one thing I liked about him is he's a trading card guy, but he also could totally be like a Pokemon reseller, which are the worst type of human beings on planet Earth. Just despicable, gross, sweaty. I just don't like them. I think that with Jack, aka Rome, I think that he's someone that didn't give me a lot. He wasn't someone that I was like, okay, this is really that bad, or this is really that great. It was kind of minutia to me. I think that with him, I'll wait and see. I won't judge. I'm being judgy right now just because that video was kind of weird and didn't give me a lot to go off, but you just never know. They could go in day one, be completely different from this person we just saw on our screens, and we fall in love with them. So all of these people, this goes for every single person, not just Jack, aka Rome. I could be talking shit now or not like this person now, and a week from now, I'm like, this is the best person ever. This person's winning the game. We just don't know. So next we have, after Rome, we have Taylor. Now, Taylor is someone very high on my list. I think Taylor seemed amazing. The pantsuit was great. Excuse me. She also has a strategy. She revealed to us what her strategy is. Her strategy isn't something completely original. And it was weird that she said like a floater alliance in the middle, but don't hate it because it does make sense. You want people that are going to be low key, that aren't going to be too flashy with their gameplay, especially right away. Some people that are going to be able to kind of coast in the middle while also having their outside influence alliances that you can bring all the information to that core floater alliance. It's been done before. It works well. We've seen that people can absolutely crush it if they have that gameplay. And I think that for her, she seems like the perfect middleman for that position. She seems like someone who could be great running an alliance like that. I think that you got to put that information out there and see with your core people, make them feel like it's an equal part thing. So how does she go about doing that is what I really want to see, because all the great people that were able to form those strong inner alliances, they are people that know how to talk to people. And the fact that she's a counselor, a children's counselor, she seems like someone that can talk to people. If you can deal with children and deal with those kind of, children's issues, especially, man, this is going to be a walk in the park. I think Taylor might be my top candidate right now to win it all. I'll be dead honest with you guys. I think Taylor is very high. I'm absolutely loving everything that she's giving. She has great energy. And the fact that she has a plan, she revealed the plan to us. Not like, oh, I have a strategy, but I'm not going to tell you guys just yet. You'll have to wait and see. I hate that. And I think, who was it? Yash, or was it Rome, aka Jack, that said that? And I'm just like, dude, that's not what we want. You can tell us. There's no reason not to tell us your strategy. We're the ones watching the show. We're here to know what you're going into the house with. And Taylor gave us all of that. So I think Taylor is my top candidate right now to win it all. Granted, everything could go topsy-turvy. She could be first one out. She could be too much. We don't know. She could be someone that just fizzles out because tries to form an alliance with too many people. But right now, Taylor is my winner candidate to win it all. I love the strategy. I love that she told us. She seems lively. She seems like someone that can get along with pretty much anyone. And the fact that she's a counselor and talks to people, sign me up. Sign me up for that all day. Just hope she doesn't come off as too much of a threat. And lastly, we have Yash. So Yash, I'll be real, guys. Yash seemed okay. There was parts of it that I found interesting, but for the most part, I kind of tuned out when Yash was talking because I was trying to figure out how many contestants we had left and like what does that mean for how many we'll possibly have for returnees. So I want to give Yash his flowers. I just didn't pay attention enough and was the last one, so I was kind of tuning out. I was also looking at how Hamster Watch didn't have someone with the Y on the list, so there's a lot there. What I did see of Yash was he seems like someone chill. Seems like someone that could have a good vibe to him. Someone that, to me, doesn't come off as super threat. And I like to see that kind of player. I want to see that player go forward in the game. And I think that with Yash, he could do well or he could fizzle out real quick, especially being the fact that he wasn't on this show. He was a last second addition and replace someone to join the show. So I think that that could either work positively or negatively. Today's move-in day. We will find out the details in 2 days' time. And I'm very excited to see. Like I said, everything I said here, I know nothing about these people. I just know what this video gave us. And we could see the best of people. We're going to see the worst of people. But let's give everyone an equal opportunity. This is just initial impressions. Even Haley, who I'm very much so probably the lowest on, even Haley, let's give her time. Let's see. It could have just been a bad, as Jen would say from season 8. I can't believe they used that picture of me. It's the worst picture I've ever taken. This could be the worst video Haley's ever taken. We don't know. So let's wait and see. Let's not judge it all. All right, guys. So what do you want to say in the comments? Let me know. Remember, I'll read all of your guys' comments here live on stream. I'm going to give myself plug again. You guys are amazing. Everything you did for me last season, the fact that you guys brought it for all of our afternoon talks. We're going to have late night talks this season, which I can't wait to do. So if you guys are late night people, we're definitely going to be up late night. Like I said, I'm going to try to go live at 1:30-ish, 5 to 7 nights a week. I'm going to try to push for as many days as I can, but I'm going to definitely be going live with my late night streams. Friday, we're going to start. The live feeds start Friday. I will be going live hopefully around 1:30 in the morning, a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know, guys, I know there's a lot of East Coasters and all that. There's going to be people here that are awake at that time. It's the first night of feeds. House guests are still going to be up. You're going to want to see it. I'll be here watching it, talking with you guys, discussing who we like on the opening night of feeds. But unfortunately, I work and it's concert night and there's nothing I can do. I can't get it off. So I will have to start the stream late. You guys will have to fill me in what I missed while we were there or while I was gone. And then we will continue going. So we're going to talk some more, but one thing I want to ask you guys, if you guys have been here before, please follow me at my Twitch, twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. Helps me out a lot. I need like 4 or 5 more concurrent viewers on there watching the stream because people were donated last season and I can't touch that money because I'm not affiliate yet. And the way I get to be affiliate is if I have like 5 people watch it concurrently for like so many hours. So I know you guys, majority of you watch me on YouTube. Anyone can give me some love over on Twitch and watch over there. It would be huge for me. It really helps me out. And you guys are just amazing. And I'm happy to do this again. I hope you guys are excited for the content I bring. Look at, we got our new, we got our new podcast studio here, guys. I moved to a new place last week. I literally put all this up over the last 24 hours. So literally I'm not completely done, but there's still more to do. But how awesome is this? Got my own office for my podcast live stream. So very much so looking forward to breaking down all season. You can also find us at After Show on YouTube and find me on my Instagram and Twitter/X at GoodsbyBobby. I'm going to be posting more short form content this season as well. But yeah, really looking forward to this season. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's talk more in the chat though. Yeah, 1:30 a.m. I get it. It's late. But those are for the late night people. I will have my afternoon streams. I will do my Wednesdays and Thursdays and all that stuff. We will have afternoon ones. I just have to wait till the kiddo is back in school before I can do them consistently, right? Because I watch the kiddo during the daytime. So I usually go live, as you know, during the afternoon. But those are going to be few and far between until the kiddo's back in school. So I'm just being honest with you guys. I will go live probably more on Wednesdays and Thursdays when my wife is off from work, possibly Tuesdays. So those are the days I'm aiming for afternoon streams. But to start the season, it's going to be a lot of late night streams, a lot of you can watch back later on. But I hope you guys join me when I do go live on either afternoon or evening, and I will let you guys know each stream. So that's it for like the commentary on the channel. You guys are awesome, and I really hope you enjoy the content I bring here. So let me know in the comments, who is your guys' number one so far? Who are you guys not liking? Who are you liking? I would love to hear your guys' take. Taylor is my fave, says Dreadful Ruby. Right now, number one for me as well. Number one for me as well. It's not even close. I think that she is going to be someone that's going to, I think, just kill it in this game, especially with all the stuff she has on the outside coming into this house. Mary says, I'm going to check the cast and come back. All right, Mary. We'll see if we're still here. Dreadful Ruby also says, obsessed with Latrice. Latrice seemed like a lot of fun. I could see Taylor and Latrice teaming up 100%. That feels like a duo made in heaven, does it not? Who do we think the showmances are going to be? I think the showmances, I'm going to say Chuck and Mallory. I'm going to say Chuck and Mallory is one. I could also see, see, the girls all say that they want to be in showmances. First of all, I don't think Barrett's getting in a showmance. I think Barrett is someone that's not going to get a showmance. I don't know. I think Yash and Ashley seem like someone that could get together. I think Rome/Jack is not going to have that. So he starts talking about his trading card collection. We all know how that goes. All right, so let's see here. Amy says, I'm excited to see Jason on the feeds. Jason's another one that's on the top of my list. Jason seems so fun. Imagine that trio. If we had Jason, Latrice, Taylor, Angela, those four together. Oh my God. Sign me up for that all day. All day. Make that a core. I also hope, I really do hope this. I hope whoever the returnees, people are, I hope that they get brought in. At least one of them gets brought into the major alliance. I hope they're just not all on the outs. I just think that would suck for as far as the show may go. No, not for showmance. As far as favorite, I'm rooting for Barrett. LOL. I mean, Barrett is someone I like. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not sure how well he'll mesh with this crowd, especially with a lot of the people that seem to be like newbies to this game or people that aren't relatively well aware. Just how much of his super fandom comes off, right? I don't think anyone's going to recognize him per se. Maybe Rizzo. But I don't want that super fan to completely rub off and rub people the wrong way. All right, so I think as far as the live stream goes, right? As far as the live stream goes for today, for just breaking down this cast and everything like that, I think that's where we're going to probably call it for right now. It's really good to see a lot of the OGs here in the chat. If you guys are new here, you guys are awesome too. Thank you so much for joining us today. OGs, you guys are what keep me alive, keep me doing this. So thank you guys. I think we got up to like 80 some odd people in the chat, and a lot of them were here just for the breakdown, but it was still good to see new people, new names, new faces. So everything you guys do on this channel, I'm greatly appreciative of. I know there's a lot of other names out there you could be watching, and the fact that you guys choose to be here with me, sorry about that, choose to be here with me is a lot of fun. So I'm very thankful for all of you guys being here. Also, tomorrow, we're doing our cast draft and breakdown. We'll do some more analysis on the cast, get thoughts of Lauren Pratt, great podcaster here on the channel, Philip Solomon from Deal or No Deal Island 2, also great podcaster here on the channel. And we got a special guest, Michael Cowboy Ellis from Big Brother 5/All-Stars will be here breaking down the cast. Yes, it's an interesting pool, but I think Michael is great. He seems like a lot of fun. He seems very excited to be a part of this, or excited to have him here. And why not? Why not get a former player's perspective, someone who's played multiple times, someone who's come close to playing even more times if they would have gotten in the house on Big Brother 11. But I'm really excited to break it all down with you guys. You guys know my favorites. Now everyone that's going to be in the draft also knows my favorites, so they're probably going to come after those people. But I'm excited to have this content with you guys, continue this channel, continue going forward. Check out my Twitch. Check me out on social media. Check us out here on Reality After Show at After Show on YouTube. Give us a like, give us a follow, leave us a comment. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below on this season and what you're looking forward to and what you want to see as far as a house, as far as a twist, whatever it may be. I'm excited to hear your guys' opinion. For all of my OGs out there, Dreadful Ruby, Amy, we had Mary in the chat. We had let's see here, Kate the Great. What's going on? Good to see you again, my friend. Peyton Cambridge, thank you for joining us. Cherry Blossom, Hyper Bubbles, thank you so much. Fresh Show, always an OG. Sam Higdon, OG. You guys are great. I know there was others, but those are the ones I pulled up. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and I will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific, for our draft/cast assessment podcast right here at Reality After Show and twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby. That being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.